Hi, folks. All right, here we go. Haven't done one of these in a while, but for this video, we had 3 different climbs that we have the full effort for on camera. Well, almost the full effort. I'm working with a new camera guy who's very good, and it's really helpful for me to have someone who's a good cyclist. Unfortunately, he's not quite good enough to keep up with me on a 60-pound e-bike when it gets super steep. So you know that's kind of a tall order. But this one worked really well. So this is Winnetka Hill. This is like 5 minutes from my house. This was a KOM. I'm not even sure if I've ridden this road, to be honest. I certainly never ripped it. So I was kind of saving it for a good warm-up, a good effort. And this one was it. So this was, because it wasn't going to be like a super competitive KOM, I picked 3 that were all in the same area. And this is the first one. So I wanted to go for the shortest one first. That's going to be the sharpest effort. So you'll be more recovered for, if I'm trying to do 3 good efforts in a day, I'll do the short one first, the medium one, and then the long one, to not kind of sap my energy. So this one, the KOM was just over 5 minutes. I really didn't have much frame of reference on how much I could get it by. I think pretty early on I was looking at the live segment on my Wahoo, and I was a good bit up already. So I started to settle in and not, pacing yourself for 5 minutes versus 4 minutes is pretty different. 5 minutes, you wouldn't see that much 500 watts on this. So the middle bit, I was being conservative. So I got a nice lead at the beginning. And now I'm as much as you can settle in at 480. That's what we're doing here. The effort is pretty steady. There's kind of a little bit of a blip near the top, so it's not a perfectly smooth power, but it's close. As you can see, I'm rocking a little bit on the saddle, and I didn't notice that until the video. I felt good, and I was happy with my power on this, as I have been lately. And I'm moving a little bit on the saddle, and I'm trying to decide if that means I need to lower my saddle a tiny bit, or just realize that no one looks great at 500 watts. That's kind of the angle here. It's like, I was like, oh, I'm rocking a little bit. I was like, well, I am doing 500 watts. So, that's not really like a sustainable position, and it doesn't have to be. But I might knock the seat down like 2 mils and see if that evens me out. So here I'm keeping the power a little bit steady. There's the gradient got a little bit steeper. There's kind of a break. So I'm trying to govern it. I know at this point it's going to be around 4 minute effort. So you can't really go all out as much as you want. Those efforts are real tricky, but that's kind of always been one that's good for me. I will not come to a complete stop at this stop sign. I will not even slow down. It's okay. We're out kind of not in the boonies, but we're in a pretty small neighborhood up here. I think they'll excuse that for Strava purposes. So here's where it flattens out a bit, and I knew like I'm going to save some gas here, and then that last kick I want to really be able to smash. So I'm recovering here on this little downhill, because here comes the tough part, and I know I want to just whack it all the way to this to the end of the road here. But even this is a long like I can see the finish, but I know that's far away. So I'm keeping it under 700 watts, but this should be all right. And there's 2 more efforts to go. That's the other thing, is I don't want to fully empty the tank. Believe it or not, I am holding a little bit back on this effort, because I know I have 2 left that are longer, and I want to save myself 4. So picture this like a road race with 3 climbs in it, and I want to save for that. There's the spectator trash cans. All right, there we go. That's number 1. We're at the end here, and next video is coming up soon with the next 2 climbs.